Real estate prices in Germany went to the moon in the last years. 7.2% property price increase after inflation in 2018, 9.3% after inflation in 2019, 9.6% after inflation in 2020, and 14.2% after inflation in 2021. That is more than 40% in the last 4 years. Holy smokes. So the question is, should you invest in real estate here in Germany right now? And if so, how do you actually do it? Because properties are getting more and more expensive. Good questions. I'll give you the answers in this episode of the GermanReal.Estate blog. If you want to buy a property here in Germany, I don't care about what price or the location or the type of property, there are always 3 things you need to do. And they build on each other. So you cannot skip the first 2 steps and start buying a property immediately. It's not gonna work, guys. I told you in a video a couple of weeks ago that it is not possible to buy a property here in Germany with a financial situation. So if that's what you're expecting, go and watch one of these fake internet gurus selling the overpriced courses. That's not what we are doing here on this channel. Every property purchase starts with you living below your means and saving money. I know it's not exciting, but that's the reality. If you want hundreds of thousands of euros from a bank to invest in real estate, you need to show them that you have at least a decent financial situation. Now that you live below your means, savings should start to accumulate slowly but steadily. And to make this savings part as exciting as possible for you and efficient, you might want to get a bank account that actually pays you some interest. Over on the Perfinex website, we have some calculators that show you bank accounts with a little over 2% interest, and you can get a €50 bonus when you open the account with the calculator. Flexible savings accounts give you up to 2.2% interest and fixed-term savings accounts up to 4.5% interest. Hopefully, that makes the savings part a little more exciting for you. All links to all the calculators are in the description. Or, because you think real estate is an exciting investment, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on this video, I guess, you can invest in our real estate security tokens while you are building capital to buy a property on your own. Our property development tokens usually have a short runtime of just 2 years and give you quite a nice interest rate and profit share as well. Not sure if our third token is online already when this video is released, but we are working on a token with 7% fixed interest rate. Check out our website GermanReal.Estate if you're interested. And now that we are in step 3, the almighty question is, of course, is it the right time to buy a property? And the clear and definitive answer is, it depends. You might think I'm making fun of you, but it's true. It depends on what you're expecting out of your real estate investment. Because the 10 years before 2022 were the golden ages of real estate. You've seen the growth rates in the beginning of the video. And we had these insane property price increases for basically 3 reasons. The German population is with 83 million people on an all-time high right now, the highest in German history. Over the last plus 10 years, around 300 to 400,000 people migrated to Germany, net migration that is, after deducting people that moved out of Germany. And look at 2015, with more than 1 million people migrating to Germany, the same as last year. We don't have the total numbers just yet, but more than 1 million people migrated from Ukraine alone. And the German population will continue to increase. Not just from Ukraine, where some people expect 1.4 million this year, but from other countries as well. So that's a plus on both sides. Second reason, the German economy, and with it, the salaries have been growing continuously. Here you can see that the German economy has been growing by 1% over the last 10 years, after inflation that is. That's why it's so low. And here's how gross salaries in Germany develop, with about 3% to 5% increase per year over the last plus 10 years. So there was a lot of money in people's pockets over the last 10 years and not a lot to do with it because interest rates have been at 0 for many years. Only in 2022 interest rates started to rise again after falling constantly since the early 90s. But they are by no means high as everybody says all the time, are they? 8% is high, 10% is high. But the current 3 or 4% we have is just back to normal. It's not high. The people claiming that they are high. They may be high, they smoke too much weed. Because of these three reasons, real estate in Germany increased so much. And they could have increased even more actually. And the last point I want to make is why it's still a good time to invest in real estate right now. And I'm not just pretending that online, I really do believe that, and that's why I bought a property just 2 months ago for all of us to invest together as a community. I bought a property in Düsseldorf, one of the top 7 cities in Germany, with a special purpose entity. Then it was tokenized, and now everyone can buy small fractions of it and invest together with me. So when I'm saying it's still a good time to invest in real estate in Germany, is my honest opinion, and I really mean that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought the property for us. The last point is simply supply and demand. The German government wants 400,000 new flats every year to satisfy the demand for living space and to normalize rents, which is also why property prices exploded in Germany over the last years. But the issue is that we are very far away from reaching 400,000 new flats every year. We constructed 300,000 once in the last 20 years. We took the average out of the last 20 years that you can see here, and it's exactly 243,000 new flats over the last 20 years, meaning 157,000 are missing every year, or 3.14 million flats over the last 20 years that this chart reaches back. Go ahead and write your comments that we have a real estate bubble here in Germany. I'd love to read it and have a chuckle over comments like this. Now you know the 3 steps to buy any property you like, and if it's a good time to buy a property right now. And if you would like to start investing in real estate in Germany right away in the easiest way possible, check out what properties are currently available on our GermanReal.Estate marketplace.